Hey everybody, JD here. Got some projects I'm doing in the kitchen. One of them is remove the old kitchen faucet and put a new one in. This is to help the people that are having problems like I had with the old faucet. I noticed some calcium buildup on the faucet on the sink, so I decided I'm going to change it because I'm doing other stuff underneath the sink. And I'm going to show you what I did. Hopefully this helps you guys if you're having the same problem that I did. So some of the things I went and got and used was a CLR, and I'll show you where I sprayed it and what I did with it. So go out and get a little container of CLR. I recommend going out and get a spray bottle to pour the CLR in. Guys, I recommend that you put a piece of tape on it and mark it what it is. And the reason for that, if your wife or girlfriend comes home one day and you guys forget what you put in it a few days ago, and she wants to spray her plants in the house or flowers, they're going to be dead in a couple days after she sprays this because you guys forgot what you put it in. So get some tape, mark on there CLR or whatever you're putting in there. Go get a spray bottle, cheap. Don't need nothing expensive. Girls, if you're doing this by yourself, make sure you do that too, okay? Some of the tools that you're going to be needing, I used a hammer and a screwdriver. And I got this nice little pipe cutter I bought at Home Depot. It helped out. I'll show you how that worked. What else? For the people that haven't worked under the sink, there's not much room at all. Not much at all to maneuver around. You won't have no room. Space is limited. Fortunately or unfortunately, my garbage disposal gave out on me, so that's something I had to replace. And as you can tell, there's a big gap right here from the underneath the sink. This is where the garbage disposal hooked up, and on top is where it hooks up. So the garbage disposal will be hanging down here, so I took that out. So you got all this room to get in there, which is, it's good, because like I said, there's not much room if you have never been on here to do work. What else? As you can see in the back over there, those are the old valves. I'm going to replace those once I'm done with this video. The old-fashioned hose hooked up. A little adjustable right there is just to hold on so I can grab it when I undo the nut underneath there. And that's about it. Looks like I'm going to have to replace that cover over there. Let me get under here to show you what I'm talking about, the problems I had. Sorry about the movement here. And everybody knows there's not much room underneath the sink. So, I don't know if you can see up there. I got the new, let me get under here. I got the new faucet already hooked up. And let me show you what I'm doing under here. Sorry about all this. Alright, here we go. Alright, where's that screwdriver? I put a screwdriver up there. There it is. What I did, that's the new hookup for the faucet. What I did in the old one, I wedged the screwdriver in there. And like I said, there's not much room in here to do anything. Then I started tapping it gently. Tap the screwdriver real gently and move it around the screwdriver in that piece up there. You know, different areas of that nut right there. Just be careful you don't tap it too hard, because you don't want to damage the sink. And what I found out was there's so much calcium on the old nut, that's what was holding it up. These nuts are supposed to be hand tightened, so they're supposed to be tightened by hand and unloosened by hand. But unfortunately, either the calcium or the people before that put it in there used glue to hold it in. And the old faucet didn't have this. It didn't have the centerpiece right here. The hookup for the water hoses were through the hose there, and the nut went around it. But it's strange. But anyway, so I got the spray bottle, sprayed the heck out of that area up there. Once I hammered the screwdriver in. I pulled down on the screwdriver real lightly to bend the plastic down, so there was a little gap. As much as you can get, that'd be working great. Sprayed some CLR in there. I recommend wear some goggles, because you don't want the spray to come down on you. It's not good. Either that, wear goggles, or slightly move yourself from under the sink and just aim up there. Let it sit there for an hour, soak the heck out of it, come back. I tried it, it didn't move. Did a little bit more tapping and soaked it a little bit. Like a half hour later, I came back, got adjustable pliers, and it finally unloosened. So that's what I recommend. Don't go crazy tapping the thing. Just lightly tap the screwdriver and bend the screwdriver down so you can get some space between the nut up there and the sink, and spray the heck out of it with CLR. And that's about it. And it finally came undone, and I did it for the other side over here too. I don't know if you can see it right there. That's the other side. There's two nuts up there. The old one had the two nuts too. And for the old wire hookup, or the hose hookup, that's the cold water one. That one came out easily, but the rubber pieces started falling out, so I said I just better get a whole new hose system. Alright, here's the trying to get out of here. Here's the hot water one. And I had to clip that one out because it was giving me a hard time, and I didn't want to break anything. And guys, just be careful. You got the drainage pipe right there, and you know, I rested my arm on it trying to do all this stuff, and you don't want to go put too much pressure on it, and you slip, and then you got more damage to the pipe. So that was it. Once you sprayed it with CLR, it kind of loosened it up, started eating up the calcium buildup. I don't know if you can see this. Let me put it down here. This is one of the nuts I took off from above the sink, and you can see all the calcium buildup in there. And on the top is where it was stuck on the sink. So I sprayed the heck out of it, and it finally loosened up after a couple sprays. And that's about it. And the new one I put up there was easy. No pliers, nothing. You just do it all by hand. Alright, just be careful. Good luck. That's it.